Good evening, everyone. Please be advised that this meeting is being recorded and will be posted to the Fairfax Connector webpage and to the Fairfax County's YouTube channel. Good evening. My name is Kayla Berry with the Fairfax County Department of Transportation, and I want to welcome you to this evening's outreach meeting to discuss the Fairfax Connector April 2025 proposed service changes. Once the presentation is completed, we will begin the question and answer portion, in which participants will ask their questions aloud. The chat feature has been disabled for this meeting, so we will not be taking written questions. We also encourage you to submit your comments to tonight's meeting using the online survey, online feedback form, written feedback, or phone call. Again, we'll have information on the various ways to provide comments at the end of the presentation. Kyle, would you like to introduce yourself and begin the presentation?
Thank you, Kayla. My name is Kyle Davis, and I'm a transportation planner with the Fairfax County Department of Transportation, or FCDOT, and tonight I will be delivering a presentation on the proposed April 2025 service changes. Tonight's agenda will include an overview of the proposed service changes, route profiles, Title VI, and then we'll go into next steps. The April 2025 service changes include the following routes: 352, 353, 598, 599, 642, and 652. Here's an overview of the proposed service changes, and I'll just briefly go over them and we'll dig a little deeper with the route profiles. For Route 352, the proposal is to reduce service in order to meet demand and save resources. The frequency would change slightly from every 20 minutes to every 25 minutes. This route operates during the off-peak or non-rush hours only. There would also be a slight change in the span of service. For Route 353, the proposal is to realign the route in order to serve the new Franconia Government Center, which is slated to open in 2025. The frequency and the span of service would remain virtually unchanged. For 598, the proposal is to increase the frequency on this route to 15 to 30 minutes during the peak hours only. This route would serve as a substitution for Route 599, which is proposed to be discontinued. Both routes operate from Reston to the Pentagon. With 598, the 15 to 30 minute peak hour frequency would be an improvement over the 25-minute frequency on Route 599 currently. For Route 642, the proposal is to reduce service in order to meet demand and save resources. The proposal would take this from every 30 minutes to every 60 minutes during the peak hours. Finally, for Route 652, this is a new route that would provide coverage in the Franklin Farm area with service every 60 minutes during the peak hours only. The route profiles. The route profiles provide a map and more detailed information of each of the proposed service changes. For Route 352, this route operates between Franconia Springfield Metro Rail Station and the TSA headquarters in Springfield, as well as it also provides service to the Springfield Town Center. It connects to a number of different routes, which you can see on the right-hand side of the screen. And again, the proposal is to adjust the frequency of this route. Route 353, this is a Greater Springfield circulator route that operates between Franconia Springfield Metro Rail Station and the Metro Park Complex. This route would serve the new Franconia Government Center, which is located just to the east of Beulah Street, or will be located to the east of Beulah Street. Once construction is completed, this is slated to happen in 2025. Route 598, this route would serve as a substitute route for the discontinuation of Route 599. As I said before, this is a map of Route 599, which will be replaced by Route 598. Route 642, this route operates between Stone Road Park and Ride and the Centerville North area. The alignment will not change, but the frequency is proposed to be changed from every 30 minutes to every 60 minutes. And finally, we have Route 652 in the Chantilly and Franklin Farm area. This will provide service from that area to the Stringfellow Road Park and Ride. From Stringfellow Road, you can access routes including Route 663, which provides service to Vienna Metro Rail, and also 697, which provides service to Washington, D.C. We'll get into Title VI now. Just to provide some background information, Title VI is a clause within the Civil Rights Act of 1964. It essentially protects against discrimination against low-income and minority populations. These are part of federal guidelines that we are required to follow at Fairfax Connector. Conduct a Title VI analysis with the service changes that we propose, and we found with this service change that there is no disparate impact or disproportionate burden for the proposed service change. And so what that means is that we found no adverse impact for low-income or minority populations. Next steps. So final changes and service refinement would happen over the course of the upcoming winter of 2024-2025. This is the time period when we would evaluate feedback that we received during this current public hearing process, and we would evaluate it. And if there's any refinements that we make, we would make it during this time period. We anticipate bringing this before the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors sometime in the winter or spring of 2025. And we are hoping to implement service in April of 2025. And with that, I will turn it back over to Kayla.
Thank you so much, Kyle. Since there are no questions this evening, we are going to announce that this is the end of the meeting. If you didn't get a chance to provide feedback or you're watching this online, please feel free to reach out to us via fairfaxconnector.com and fill out the online survey. Our comments will be accepted through November 26, 2024. You can also call us by phone at 703-339-7200. Finally, you can mail comments to the Fairfax County Department of Transportation. Attention Fairfax Connector, April 2025 proposed service change. We're at 4050 Legato Road, Suite 400, Fairfax, Virginia, 22033. Thank you for your participation this evening, and we hope you have a great rest of your week.